Hello everyone, today I decided to go into the Dimensional Rift just to see if drop rates were any better. Didn't really see any change, but then it dawned on me that I did have some people ask for a Maxim guide and I totally forgot to make one. So we're going to go through it today, give you some tips so you know how to beat this. I honestly never had an issue with this boss for one main reason, and we'll get into that in a second. So Maxim's active skill is called Lion's Roar, and this one is going to target 3 random enemies. If you do have some squishies, this can be kind of fatal if they do end up having less than 50% health. But if you are sitting on a full 100% health, it probably isn't going to be an issue unless you're way underpowered. But if this is a skill you're worried about, going in with a Rochelle is never a bad idea. The passive skill Butchered Sword is going to attack the hero with the highest attack and reduce her energy by 25. This is one where I always like to go in with maybe 2 or 3 damage dealers just to make sure if that one does get kind of nerfed on his active, we at least have the other 2 to do some damage. The passive skill Fallen Will make him immune to crowd control, provoke, and silence, so if you're thinking Adina or even an Adora there are going to shut him down, really not going to do too much. And our standard skill, Power of Abyss, is going to increase the attack by 5% every 2 rounds starting from round 2. Now this one's kind of an important one here, Equivalent Exchange. Whenever an enemy hero is hit by a critical hit, they're going to be getting 30% defense, but Maxim's Fury is going to be reduced by 15. And we'll come back to this one in a second because, like I said, this is an important one. Wailing Wall, all the enemies will be taking a 15% more damage from physical type heroes, so anybody wearing an Axe strength style gear or even the bow agility style gear. So for me, that's my Kion and my Lilith out there hitting the big hits on it, but you still can use magical type heroes, just note that they're going to be doing 30% less damage. And here's the other big one right here, Fury. Gain 15 Fury whenever an ally is attacked. So this is kind of why a lot of people have problems with this and why I don't personally. Just about every rune that I have, I typically have a crit rate increase of say 10% on it. For all those people running Carmen, Benzo, Souls that are doing those DOT style attacks, this is a fast way to fill up this Fury meter. That's a 75 extra. You just made it 3/4 of the way of having them do this ultimate skill. But remember that Equivalent Exchange, which is going to reduce that Fury by 15 if you're getting critical hits. So that's not necessarily why I'm running crit gear on my heroes. I like to have crit, but it's a nice way to balance it out and keep that Fury meter down. And when that Fury fills up, that's where you're gonna get that Herculean strength. That's gonna be the big arm coming down and just smashing your heroes and stunning anybody in that area for 2 turns. Now, if you're not running crit rate increases on your actual runes there, never a bad idea to pick up the ability 100% crit rate increase or crit damage increase, wherever it is inside the game. You'll see it. If it says crit on it, good chance to grab it. But because of these stuns on it here, it's never a bad idea to go for and just leave it hanging over that side, that 1 energy type one to remove all crowd control from your allies. That's another good one. And obviously reducing energy of the heroes to 0. And another one I like to go for too is creating a shield at 30% health. But I highly recommend that you at least put maybe 5 heroes, have 1 slot on them there to have a crit rate increase on it, and that'll just balance out that Fury. Honestly, it makes it so much easier. I myself typically just run a Babu, Kion, then Lilith, Lulu, and even Benzo on it. Not even really going for a healer unless I absolutely need it. I think we lost Babu on this one here. But honestly, like I said, I don't really have too much of a problem with this. This is level 13, which is usually pretty quite difficult. So hopefully this information helps you out. But if you guys want to know how to maximize your rewards going on right now inside Souls, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.